Another player on the roster for whom they get significant value because they don't have to pay him much, and he's entering only year 3 of his career, receiver Kadarius Toney, a guy who they think can become that true number one that they haven't had since trading Tyreek Hill. He left practice after tweaking his knee. Giants fans kind of smirk at that because he was always injured in New York, and he's had this off-season thing with New York, and there was some social media stuff that was a bad look, and he's done some videos that, he's got an issue with New York, all things New York, and I thought that maybe the Chiefs would coach that element out of him, but it's there, and also what's there is a knee problem that we'll see how long it keeps him from being part of these preseason preparations.
Yeah, he's bitter at New York, which he should be. I mean, I understand it to a degree. I get it. It feels like he didn't get a fair shot a little bit, and people jumped on him early on in the process, a little bit like we saw Evan Ingram with the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? They got a new fresh start, and it changes their mindset and all that. I'll say this with Kadarius Toney. He's a superstar specimen. We talked about this last year. He could be a number one game-changing, formulate our passing game around this guy type of guy. That's why they traded for him. But here's the risk, and this is what's starting to worry me about him a little bit. It's real. We talk about this all the time too, Mike. I mean, what is this? Lower leg injury number 97 of his 3-year career so far? There's obviously a deficiency here that they can't figure out. I mean, it's lower leg injuries of the Giants. It was a lower leg injury with the Kansas City Chiefs last year. Didn't he hurt it in the AFC Championship game, making a cut, and he was barely 100%, or we were worried about that, coming into the Super Bowl? And here it is again. That's where I get a little worried for the Chiefs. Is this a guy that's you're going to be able to rely on to be the number one guy week in and week out? Are we always going to be dealing with a little tweak here and a tweak there? I think that's what I worry about long-term with Kadarius Toney.
And we talked earlier about running backs and strategies and, embellishing. And I know Giants fans would say they think that Kadarius Toney embellishes or exaggerates just as a way to act out. We just assume Andy Reid always finds a way to speak to the better angels of any players that are on his team. But it could be that they're having who knows? Who knows? I don't know. And I don't play that card lightly, but when you look at the history and why things didn't work for him with the Giants, the Chiefs have welcomed him in and they have high hopes for him, but there's still a fundamental change in approach and attitude that I think we need to see him undergo. And that's why I look at some of this stuff that's happened with social media. And I think he claimed he was hacked, which, okay.
Yeah, I saw that, but I'm not. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. But what you just see some behaviors that make you think there's a deeper issue there that has yet to be solved, that he's yet to mature his way through.
Yeah, right.
That's a challenge for the Chiefs. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.